Peace, Purpose, and Prosperity podcast. I am your host, Life Coach Sharika Dunstan. And y'all, we have another special guest today, another life coach, actually. Y'all know I love life coaches, let's be honest. Today I'm joined by Misha. Hi, Misha, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited.
Thank you for being here. So today we are talking about purpose. Y'all know I love talking about purpose. Purpose is like my favorite topic in the whole wide world. And I'm so happy that Misha's here to talk about purpose with us. But before we jump into that conversation, Misha, I do want to give you a chance to introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Misha, and I am a confidence coach. And I primarily focus on supporting women in business to become more fearless and confident and able to achieve their goals and success in life. I really dive deep on, a little bit of psychology. So, like the mindset, getting in tune with yourself, and also just regaining that confidence that you seem to lost in your business. I definitely know, like, when you are an entrepreneur, you have those moments where you just feel completely stuck. So I pretty much work with my clients to be like, hey, this is your purpose. We're going to dive deep. We're going to heal, and we're going to provide you with more clarity, motivation, and support to get you on your journey. So that's my main focus with my business.
I love that. And so many women need help with confidence. Imposter syndrome is a real thing that shows up a lot. So I'm glad you're doing that work. And at the end of the show, everyone, Misha will share how to reach her. So, you can sign up, become a client, learn more about what she offers, all that good stuff. If you are an entrepreneur who needs a little help with your confidence, right? So before we jump into that, let's talk about purpose. Misha, what does purpose mean to you?
So, what purpose means to me is it's a feeling, it's an energy, it's just something that is within you. You know that you have this purpose. This purpose is something that it comes second nature to you. You can do this in your sleep, you can speak about it, you can breathe about it. It's a thing that's different to every individual. So a purpose is an energy, it's a feeling, it's a vibe. That's your purpose.
It's a vibe, y'all. Listen, I love how you said purpose is an energy. And honestly, that would be the name of this episode because I love that. It definitely is an energy. You can feel it, right? It vibrates.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love
Exactly.
that.
Thank you.
So, Misha, why do people need purpose?
I feel like people need purpose because it's their blueprint to their life journey. It's directions on what they need to do in order to feel more fulfilled in this lifespan that or lifetime that we're actually in. So that is the true meaning of purpose. It's that direction that you need in life to know where you're trying to go, what you're trying to do, who you're trying to meet, who you're trying to become. It's really the blueprint of your life journey.
Listen, I've heard people say, like, oh, it's your roadmap. It gives you direction, right? But when you said it's the blueprint, that just gave me a whole different vision of purpose. Because, you think of the plans laid out for you. Because
Yes.
sometimes when it's just, you think of a roadmap, like, oh, okay, you
Mm-hmm.
still may not know where you're going. Like, yeah, you may take this lane, you may take this street, this road, but blueprints, I don't know, that just sounds different. Like, oh, okay, so this is the actual plan that I'm following for my life to give me direction to become who I was meant to be.
Exactly. Exactly.
I love that.
Thank
So
you.
I usually don't ask this question, but I'm sorry, Misha. I'm just going to throw it out there because, talking coach to coach, do you meet a lot of women who feel unfulfilled and have no direction in life?
Yes, I do. There are quite a few women that I have encountered with who just feel stuck. And the reason being is that they are in a position where they want to please everyone but themselves. So when you do that, you kind of lose sense of direction on who you are and who you're destined to be. So they feel lost, and it's also that fear. And something that I like to teach my clients is that fear is actually a beautiful thing. What fear is, it guides you on stepping over that little hurdle, walking into the unknown, but unlocking so much opportunity, so much purpose, a new version of yourself. Fear is beautiful. So that's something that I really like to teach my clients as well. Like, walk with fear, dance with fear, do a little shimmy, accept it, because that's really going to get you where you need to be. Life is, to be honest, when you are in the direction of wanting the best for yourself, your journey is not going to be like the glitz and glam. It's not going to be perfect all the time. You're going to be tested every step of the road. You're going to be, all right, this is my test here. What am I learning from it? If you keep getting hit with the same test, it's because you're not learning from it. So that's why a lot of people they feel stuck. They feel like they're in the same position that they're in because they're just not learning from it. And sometimes you just need that support. You need someone that you don't know, a stranger, a coach, whether it's me, whether it's Sharika, we're here to help, but we are here to help you find your purpose. We're not here to tell you exactly what to do, how to do it. We're here to let you tap in with yourself. So I think I got a little off, but
Oh, no. Our listeners and viewers needed to hear this. Um, Fear is one of those things that shows up, it pops up, and people get scared because fear is around. I'm like, no, do it scared, do it afraid. It's fine. And I like the way you said dance with fear. Yeah, go ahead, shimmy, shake a little bit, do your little two-step, whatever it is. But
exactly.
it's okay. It's okay to be scared. We all
Yes.
get scared. Like, I've been coaching for 9 years now, and I still tell my clients, sometimes I still get a little nervous. I get a little scared before a session because I have
Yes.
no idea what a person will say to me or what they're expecting from me. And it's just like, okay, let's do it. Let's go. Or if I have like a speaking engagement, even when I'm speaking to my own groups, sometimes I still get a little anxiety, but it's a good thing. I'm alive. It tells me like, hey, you're still alive, you're still living, you're still stepping outside of your comfort zone. And that's where growth happens.
Exactly. Exactly. I love it. I love the way that you place that. Exactly.
And also, let me just say this. Misha, you said you will face tests. I'm so happy you said that. I'm happy you said it's not all glitz and glam. It's not. Listen, when you are stepping into entrepreneurship in any way, if you're even not an entrepreneur, you're in a career that's hard because most careers are. Life is hard. It's not all, cute and glamorous and fun. Sometimes you got to work a little bit and it may be hard and you will be tested. And here's the thing I've learned about tests. They come. And if you fail the test, it'll come again and again and again until you learn the lesson, just as Misha said. And it's okay. But I also learned that when you're getting tested, you're probably getting ready to reach a new level. And that's a good thing.
Exactly. Exactly. Sometimes the test could be a little bit disrespectful, but you are about to step in or walk into the next chapter when that test is a little bit harder than it was the last couple of months or last couple of years. You're about to walk into something amazing. So you always have to like reframe that mindset. It's just like, okay, damn it. This is what I'm feeling, but I'm ready for it. I got this. I'm going to give it my all. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Give it your all.
Give it your all and keep following that blueprint to find your purpose. That's
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. Bada bing, bada boom.
Listen, we make it sound so simple, but we set the expectation, y'all. It'll be hard, you'll get tested, you'll be scared. Go ahead,
Yes,
with the fear though. You got
ex-
this.
exactly.
So, another question, Misha. What strategies do you recommend to your clients when they're trying to find their purpose?
So the strategies that I'd like to implement is first, I would like my clients to identify. The first stage of identifying that's the hardest stage because you got to let all your skeletons out. Everything that is holding you, you have to come to peace with it. You have to forgive and you have to move forward. So let's say if I have a client that went through a divorce. She became very depressed. Um, she stopped putting effort into herself, her looks, her health, her mind. She just completely let herself go. What I like my clients to do is really identify, okay, you know what? Yes, this relationship may have ended, but what we have to look at life is that there's an expiration date to everything. And sometimes it's very hard for a lot of people to hear, but there is an expiration date to everything. No matter who comes into your life, as much as we want this to be something of a lifetime, some people are here to teach us a lesson. And we have to accept that lesson because that lesson is for us to elevate. So, first, we identify. Step two, we start building habits. We need to build healthy habits every day, how you speak to yourself, the things that you do every morning when you wake up. Are you giving gratitude? Are you opening your Bible? Are you meditating? Are you working out? Are you disconnecting from the world and really just tapping in with yourself for the first couple hours? You know what I mean? We need to build a habit. That habit is what is going to lead us to step three, which is our success, the lifestyle that we really want. It takes a lot of discipline, a lot of discipline. So these are like the three steps I really like to take my clients through. It takes time, but once you keep being repetitive, it's going to become second nature. You're going to know how to deal with things because you have that discipline, you have that confidence, you have that positive mindset. So those are the three stages I like to take my clients through on their journey.
Misha, let me tell you something. I was sitting here like, oh my gosh, I tell people this. Like, y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't know Misha. Like, she's in my group, but I'm like, wow, like we're totally on the same wavelength. Like,
Yeah.
this is crazy, but y'all, she's giving great advice. I am a witness because you have to identify where you are. You have to
Yes.
identify the skeletons in your closet because,
Mm-hmm.
baby, they will pop up and they will interfere with your progress. And so many people try to ignore all those things inside and just, oh, let me pretend they're not happening. Let me just go on about my business. Oh, but they're like nagging at them every single day, bothering them, popping up, and they're trying to stuff them back into the closet. It doesn't work. So you have to identify those. You have to identify that whole forgiveness thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a big one. That's a huge one. And oftentimes people forget to forgive themselves. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, first of all, you have to admit, okay, you've done some real messed up things yourself, right? Let's be real.
Yes.
I
We've
know
all
I've
done some like messed up things. Nobody is perfect, but the most important thing is that you were able to identify so you can forgive, so you can move forward. That's the thing. And the thing is, it's like a lot of us are stuck in two phases, either the past or the future. And the only thing we have control over is our present. I have this conversation with my sister all the time. Like, we only have control of today. Today, like our past, is in the past for a reason. But the reason why some of us are even thinking of the past all the time is, once again, they didn't heal from it. So if you didn't heal from your past, how are you going to be ready for your future? How are you going to be ready to be present every day? How are you going to show up for yourself every day if you're so stuck on the past? So that's just something that it's very important. Like your present is the most important thing of your life over your future or your past, because sometimes we don't even know if we're going to make it till 2025. Sometimes we just don't know. We got to live out today the best way we know how.
Hey, that, Misha. We have now. We have the present. What happened before is gone. What's coming may never even arrive. What we have is right now. And honestly, this pandemic has proven that to us time and time again. Tomorrow is not guaranteed, but what can you do today? And honestly, having a good morning routine is a great way to start your day. Like Misha said, just infusing positivity into your morning. When you wake up, like, what do you grab first? I remember I used to grab my phone first so I can, check my emails, hop on social media, look at my notifications. A couple of years ago, I changed my routine. Now I still grab my phone. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but when I grab my phone, I go to my Bible app, and I'm like, okay, let me go to my little Bible app. And I know, everybody's not into the Bible, but you got to grab whatever it is you need to grab. Hey, do what you need to do for your spirit. But I start my day with my Bible app. Then I move on to my meditations. I might read like a chapter of an inspirational book. I'm not a morning exerciser. I'm a late night exerciser now because kids will mess your schedule up sometimes, but it's all good. I love my babies. But having that schedule and making sure you are taking care of yourself, mind, body, and soul, all those things. Gratitude is huge. So many people get tripped up thinking they don't have enough, they're not good enough, they're not doing enough. But if you take the time to express gratitude in your day, you will start to focus more on the things you do have and the things that are going right. And you can't even focus on the negative things. You don't have the energy to.
Exactly.
It'll change your life.
Muscles it takes to be angry, to be upset, to be worrisome. Ay. You can't control that. Only what feed yourself with goodness, healthiness. Do what works best for you. For me, I have to work out in the morning because I know as soon as the evening time comes, Misha is done. I don't want to lift a finger. I don't want to do nothing. But everybody's schedule is customized to them. This is their blueprint. Sharika, this is your blueprint. You like evenings. You know what I mean? To work out, but you wake up and you tap in with your Bible, which is something that's so important. To find yourself. Fill your mind with goodness before you even rest your 2 feet on the ground and start your day. Super important.
So important. It's so important to fill your day and fill your life with positivity and healthy habits. Misha mentioned that habits take us to our goal. Some people think, oh, I wrote the goal, I created the goal, now poof, my life is magical and I've reached the goal. No, you got to actually do some work, and you have to build up some habits to allow you to actually do the work. If you have healthy habits, which we all do, once again, I'm not going to lie to y'all, but we can change those and we can focus more on building healthy habits. And it won't happen overnight, but the whole thing about habits, you build them up, you work towards them day by day by day. You have that incremental change, and after a while, honestly, you've made a big change.
Yes. 100%. whenever you do a recap on where you were within like the last 6 months, you're like, oh crap, I'm actually in one of my prayers that I wrote down in my journal and that I manifested. So it it's a good feeling. It's just like you are really putting into work. And when people think of like manifestation, once again, as you said, they think like, you just write it down and like poof, it's gonna appear. No, honey, you gotta put in the work. Actionable steps every day. Every day.
That's it, y'all. I'm glad you said that, Misha, because so many people think manifestation is just like something you wave a wand at and boom, it's there. You speak it into existence. Yeah, you speak it into existence, but you also do the work to make it exist. It takes work. And if you need help with that work, there are coaches available to help you manifest some things in your life. I mean, Misha's here, I'm here. Y'all know I know a whole bunch of coaches, so I got you. Let me know.
Exactly.
So, Misha, I do want to give you a chance. If you have anything else to say about purpose, about this, blueprint that we all have for our lives, about this energy, say it now. Leave the listeners with, a little inspiration, if you will.
Yes. I say, on this journey, be honest with yourself. Get real with yourself. And love, as cliche as it sounds, love yourself. When you put a lot of love, you water your garden first, you'll be able to have that harvest where you could share it. When you become 100% solid within, it's a game changer. No one or nothing could ever change that. So continue to always work on yourself. Continue to put yourself first. Because when you put yourself first, you have that time and energy to put it into your loved ones, to put it into helping people as we're coaches, help our clients. So you always got to take care of that core in order for it to really thrive. I hope that makes sense.
Yes, it did. Yes, love yourself and water your garden first. Misha, you may
Yeah.
not know this, but the name of my life coaching program is Self Care Garden. And it's all
Ooh,
about self care and self love and self compassion. And I teach parents and their children how to water their gardens because
that
it's
is
so important. So I'm glad you said that. Thank you.
that's honestly amazing. Even you helping children as well. Like you are prepping them at a very young age to help them identify who they are. They're going to be solid for sure. That's amazing.
Thank you. But yes, y'all, water your gardens first with so much self love. You deserve it and you need it so that you can live out your purpose. So before we go, Misha, I do want to give you a chance to talk about your business. Please tell folks a little more about what you do and how you help women. Share the name of your business, share where people can find you online, all that good stuff.
Yes. So my business is called Goals AF. Now, before we get a little bit crazy, the AF stands for Ambitious Females. And my passion is really helping women in business to become more fearless and build more confidence in order for them to achieve their goals and gain more success. I offer one on one coaching, and I also am launching a new group coaching program called Confidence AF. So I'll be able to work with a lot more women all at once, and it's all about really building structure in your business and within yourself. So there's a little bit of personal development and business coaching in this group coaching program, Confidence AF. We will be launching next month. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Goals, GOALSAFCO. And we do also have a private Facebook group, so there's going to be some awesome content coming in there as well. Oh, and also my website, www.goalsgoalsafco.com.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Y'all, Misha is like a whole vibe for real. Please go follow her on Instagram, go browse the website. If you're struggling a little bit with your confidence, honestly, hit up Misha so you can get into that group if it's a good fit for you. Misha, it has been a pleasure today. Thank you so much for being a guest on the Peace, Purpose, and Prosperity podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. It was so fun. Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you, viewers and listeners, for tuning in. I'm your host, Life Coach Sharika Dunston.